The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 19 years of suffering, 19 years of endless nightmares working for the Sony Corporation, the sea would be his ultimate release. However, this fate was not meant to be, for the all-powerful mod author aurllcooljay reached forth his mighty hand, grasping Kratos from his world and placing him within ours, the ancient land of Tamriel. Way to go, Aurl. No way this could have dire consequences for all of the Daedric princes and the entire pantheon in the world of Skyrim.
Foul beast! I will send you back to the depths of Hades!
Uh-oh. Hey, Daedric princes. You might want to start hauling ass out of Dodge. So in order to find this mod, you want to bring up the search function with L1 and then type in Kratos to the search bar. There are two versions of the mod. This is the original version. This is an alternate. We'll be taking a look at the original today, which is called KRATOS Follower. It is by the mod author aurllcooljay, and the mod description reads, Edit. There are now two versions of this mod, with a shorter beard Kratos like in previous God of War games. For a preview, look up the video and it gives a link that you can check out if you would like. Updated. Added Atreus as an adoptable child. No combat capabilities because Bethesda has rules against violence concerning children. Kratos is now marriable per request. For a preview, look up the video. It gives a link that you can check out for that. A request for Kratos from the God of War game series as a follower. You'll find him in the Temple of Talos in Windhelm, leaning against the wall. Atreus is close by. Next to Kratos is a container with armor and weapons. There are upgraded versions of the armor and weapons as well as in the container. The armor is variations of fur and dark versions. There are also enchanted versions of the weapons. So now that we've downloaded and enabled the mod, you want to make your way here to Windhelm, which is located right here on the map. Kratos can be found within the Temple of Talos. Using Candlehearth Hall as a starting point, make your way back this way. And it is the building back here on the far left that you're looking for. This is the Temple of Talos. So go ahead and head on inside. What's going on in here? A convention? Okay guys, these characters right here you will not have in the temple unless you are using, well, the Skyrim. They're from a separate mod. This is who you are looking for. Here is Kratos and Atreus. So this is the original version of Kratos. I have downloaded and enabled the other one for some B-roll, which I'm going to splice in here. I want to show you something that is very noticeable with them. So I wanted to include this Kratos in the showcase as well for a couple of reasons. One, as you can see, while he is talking, his mouth is not moving. That is because I believe, not for certain, but I believe that these characters might be wearing a wearable head to fix the gray face bug. I'm assuming that Aurl probably had to do this because trying to customize these characters to this version of Kratos is supposed to represent the original Kratos from the PS2 games and PS3, while the original version of the mod represents the Kratos from PS4. But when it comes to this PS2 and PS3 version, it is very noticeable that when he speaks, his mouth is not moving, and I think it's a little bit less noticeable on the other, as I have taken a look at them both already and I decided I was going to use him to create some B-roll footage for something that I'm planning, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to go ahead and put him in the showcase as well, though. That way, if you are interested in this earlier version of Kratos, then you can see what it looked like. And again, this is Kratos Follower version 2.
Yeah.
So something that is extremely noticeable with these Kratos followers is the fact that their mouths do not move when they speak. Really noticeable, I think, with the version 2 Kratos. Not as much because of the beard with this one, although if you look, you can definitely tell that his mouth isn't moving. The reason that I decided to pick this one, because actually I've never played the PS4 God of War, so I'm not really familiar with this version of Kratos. Let me go ahead and set him as a follower real quick. But
let's not waste any time.
Even so, I think that the beard kind of helps to make this one look a little bit more like that PS4 version. He's even got like the body tattoos here, as you can see, because Aurll couldn't import the actual Kratos, you know, from the God of War series. He had to use a vanilla character, and he was able to give him similar looking body tattoos, pale skin and stuff. I think he did a pretty good job given the restrictions and stuff, you know. This is the best thing we could hope for on PS4. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he has inventory-wise, which is this here, Kratos sword. He has 2 of them. It burns the target for 157 points. Targets take extra fire damage, but he does have more weapons than just that, even though it's not on his person. If you look right here, this jar has additional weapons here that you can see, and if you'll take a look at this, they have different damage scaling, so depending on how much damage you want him to do with the weapon, which is a nice touch. This also is a nice touch. This has an ice effect on it, and so as you can see, it will give frost damage. And then there are some other versions of the swords and axes here. I think axes is like mainly what he uses. Again, I'm not familiar with God of War on the PS4. Oh, okay, he's got armbands in here too. I missed those when I looked originally. But there are some, yeah, these right here. There are some Kratos armors. There is a light version and a dark version. I'll go ahead and try a couple of them on him just to see what they look like. But as you can see, there is a lot, and I don't know if there's like variations to how these look. I'm not going to bother with all of this because I am going to take them back from him. But let's go ahead and pull a couple of weapons too. Where's that neat looking right there? Let's go ahead and take this axe. I'll go ahead and take both of them. I don't know if he'll fight with 1 or 2, and we'll see how he does with the sword. But let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the armor. So
what do you need to take?
Go ahead and equip it, and I'll also give him the weapons while I'm at it here real quick. Okay, I'll go ahead and give him both. I don't know if he'll dual wield these or what, but I noticed he had 2 swords, so I'll give him both of the axes as well. And then let's see. This is the original Kratos armor, or at least one that I picked up. And so this is what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it because it is kind of dark in here, and he's kind of blending into the wall, but it's fur armor. And let's go ahead and take a look at the dark version that I pulled out of there. And remember, there was a lot, just not these 2. There was a lot more in there. I just pulled a couple. Go ahead and give him that. And he's still wearing the air one. Let me go ahead and pull that off of him real quick. Okay, this is the dark version.
Lead on,
and yeah, actually, I bet this is too dark. I tell you guys what, just a sec. Let me use the candlelight spell here. Try to light it up in here a little bit. I apologize for that.
I wish I could play with fire like that.
Did you hear the kid? Okay, so in any case, I wasn't playing with... Oh, great. Damn, candlelight went out. Well, that was a big help. I wasn't playing with fire. Hopefully I'm saying that kid's name right. Atreus, I guess. Any case... So here is what the dark version looks like. I'm going to go ahead and take those back from him because to me, the Kratos that I know, he looks more just like Kratos like this, default. But I'll go ahead and let him keep the weapons.
Lead on, then.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Atreus while we're at it. I'm thinking this is his son. Again, I'm not familiar with the later God of Wars. Now, you'll notice these options here you won't have if you speak to him. This is from a separate mod that allows me to move them into a new place. Likewise, the mod here is so that I can give a gift to charity. So for you, you won't have either of these options unless you happen to have those 2 mods. He'll just speak. And now because I already have 2 daughters in the game, I'm not given an option to adopt him. He is supposed to be adoptable, but you know you can't set him as a follower. Technically, I think you could probably use either the Ring of Following or a spell that MFS has to bring him along, but he probably wouldn't have any battle stuff set up because, again, it's not allowed with the children, according to Bethesda's terms. Oh, looks like I picked the perfect place to teleport. We were shit. They're shooting at us. Kratos, you just gonna... Son of a bitch! If that was Lydia, she'd already be over there whooping their ass. Ah, damn, I didn't mean to kill her. So, as you can see, I want to see how he performs as a follower, and after he lets you get shot a couple of times, he might actually go into battle here. He's got his axe equipped. I gave him both swords and the axe, and he picked it, which, as he's hitting that NPC, you can see he's inflicting frost damage on him. Does seem to be kind of a back and forth. I'm used to Lydia, but more or less doing that right off the bat. Oh, shit. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and I'll take the axe from him so that he definitely uses his swords, and
I'm still here.
Some more. Okay, that's a warning. There they are. Where is he? Why is he just standing back there? Okay, so, as you can see, he has both his swords equipped. I did remove his axe so that he would use them, and he is dual-wielding them, and he is doing fire damage, and... Oh, well, we took that guy out pretty quick. And remember, again, his urn contains several variations of these weapons, where you can give him ones that either do more damage or less, or you can kind of have him how you would like. Took them out actually pretty quick. So, yeah, did some pretty good fire damage with them, and, wait a minute. Didn't you have two of those? And oh, you only got one there. Any case, let's see if we can find a bunch of them, and I'll give him his axe again. Okay, so according to Eagle Vision, which is also highlighting him, but it's highlighting those enemies over there, which is another mod by aurllcooljay that I absolutely love that's included with his Assassin's Creed mod. There are several enemies over here. I gave him back his axe to where we can really see... Oh, why don't you just take your time? I notice he likes to hang back and wait till I get attacked. Any day now. Good thing I have my Triforce ring on. Any rate, I decided I would give him back his axe because I think that's mainly what he battles with, you know, PS4 God of Wars, and since that's the version that we're looking at, I thought it'd be a little bit more... oh great, now he's running backward up the steps. You know, that's probably not the smartest idea.
You're making me angry.
I'm just stating the fact. That was convenient timing. In any case, he seems to be doing pretty good with that axe, because I wanted to get a, you know, a good look at having like multiple enemies around, how well he was going to perform as a follower, because of course I'm used to Lydia really, you know, whooping their ass and stuff, because she's been with me forever, and she scales with me too, so she takes them out extremely quickly. They know better than to fuck with her, but this Kratos follower is doing a pretty good job too. Now this last one I know he does seem to be having some trouble with, never mind. But yeah, overall he did a pretty good job with it, so if you think you'd like to have Kratos as a follower, either this version or version 2, then definitely download the mod, check him out. Hopefully I was able to give you a fairly decent look at how he performs combat-wise, especially here at the last. Thank you to mod author aurllcooljay for taking the time to create these Kratos followers. A link to his YouTube channel will be in the description box down below. And thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. Peace out.